Hi, everyone. This is your contact center coach here to talk about something that sounds simple, but if not done correctly, can really turn people off: putting callers on hold. In this video, we're going to discuss why that's important. We'll look at some do's and don'ts, and I'll give you some great advice on how to put people on hold that tells them you're working for them and not avoiding them. This video is brought to you by BenchmarkPortal, the source for contact center training, certification, benchmarking, and consulting services. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button below to keep getting more helpful videos just like this one. Let's face it, no one likes being placed on hold. In fact, there's been a number of studies done on the use of hold, and the results are not very surprising. Callers don't like it, and if they wait too long, they'll hang up. Obviously, this isn't good for your company or for you. An excessive use of hold time costs companies money in telecom costs and in lost business. But how long is too long? Keep the number 60 in mind. In a recent survey of more than 2,500 consumers, nearly 60% of respondents believe that 1 minute, or 60 seconds, is too long to be on hold. And another study found that 60% of callers placed on hold will hang up if they're on hold in silence for longer than 60 seconds. So the number 60 is a very important one to keep in mind. Are you willing to put 60% of your company's business at risk due to placing customers on hold? I didn't think so. But while putting people on hold is risky business, it's also necessary at times. So let's look at some things you should keep in mind when you do have to place someone on hold. First, don't ever interrupt a caller to place them on hold. Instead, wait for a pause in the conversation, and then ask their permission. Never put someone on hold without letting them know first and getting their permission. We'll talk about how to do that in a minute. Avoid placing a caller on hold several times during a call. That can be challenging at times, but it's best avoided whenever possible. Avoid leaving the caller holding for more than 2 to 3 minutes. In fact, some centers have specific rules about how long a caller can be placed on hold. Just be aware that anything more than 60 seconds, especially if it's in silence, begins to be risky unless you handle it the right way. In fact, if you follow the tips I'm about to give you, you can avoid getting anyone upset with you for placing them on hold. Callers will be less put off if you explain the reason for the hold and ask their permission first. No one likes to hear, "Hold please," and then find themselves on hold. That's a surefire way to turn people off to any great service you're trying to provide. Promise a time frame, giving your best estimate of how long the hold will be. In some centers, agents are required to notify callers that they'll be on hold for a specific time, for example, up to 3 minutes. This is intended to give the caller a time frame for the hold, and for the agent, a time to get back. Combining these ideas of explain, ask, and promise might sound like this. Do you mind if I put you on hold a moment while I look up that information? Or, I need to check with my supervisor to see if that's possible. Do you mind if I place you on hold for 2 to 3 minutes to do that? If the hold is taking longer than you anticipated, check in with the caller so they don't feel abandoned. For example, you can say, "This is taking a bit longer than I had hoped. Do you mind waiting a few more minutes for me to get that for you?" Some centers may allow agents to call back in that situation to reduce hold time and to ensure the agent has what they need to satisfactorily complete the call. Finally, when you return to the call, thank the caller for their patience. If it's taken an unusually long time, then an apology may also be in order. For example, "Thank you for waiting. I'm so sorry that took longer than I had hoped, but I believe I have the information you need." Remember, doing great things takes time. Taking the time to follow the simple principle of explain, ask, promise, check in, and thank can go a long way in ensuring your customers are happy with you and the organization you represent, making you a greater asset to your customers and to your business. If you have any questions that you'd like some help with on this or any contact center topic, feel free to reach out to me directly at coach@benchmarkportal.com. I'll personally respond to your email as fast as I can to help you as best I can. Well, we hope you found this video helpful. If so, please subscribe, like, and comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this video or for you to share your ideas with other professionals just like yourself. And don't forget to check out some of our great training programs through the link in the description below. This is your contact center coach saying game over. Thanks for taking the time to make yourself a better player for your company and for your customers. Now, go out there and be great.